Hello there, I'm Brad Barton and welcome to 1.21 Geekawatts, an extremely low-tech look at the 1.21 most interesting stories in geek pop culture today. Although I've got to say, thanks to Marvel Studios, it's more like the 121 most interesting stories, because yesterday they dropped a gamma bomb of an announcement during a fan/press event in Hollywood. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige took the stage and basically announced Phase 3, the whole thing, of the Marvel movies, a slate which stretches all the way until May 2019 and introduces 3 previously unannounced new franchises into the family. Let's break it down, shall we? So first of all, we're going to finish Phase 2. That would be in May 2015 with Avengers Age of Ultron, and then July 2015 with Ant-Man. Then Phase 3 begins. It starts in May 2016 with Captain America Civil War. So this is Captain America 3. We knew it was coming, but until yesterday did not have confirmation that it was based on the Civil War storyline of the comics, which basically pits Captain America and Iron Man against each other. This film will also feature the debut of Chadwick Boseman in the role of Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman, you may know as playing Jackie Robinson from the movie 42. He also just played James Brown in Get On Up, and now he's going to take on Black Panther. More on him in a second. All right, we then move to November 2016 for the release of Doctor Strange. We've known this was coming also for a while. Earlier this week, it was widely reported that the title role would be played by Benedict Cumberbatch, which would be an incredible get. When asked about that omission, though, during today's event, because that was not mentioned at any point today, Feige responded by saying, quote, "Anything that wasn't revealed today is either not true at all or still rumor until it's worked out." My bet is that this goes in the category of still being worked out, and we're going to get some confirmation pretty soon. Moving on, May 2017 is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Again, we knew that this one was coming, especially after the huge success of the first one. The only news really here is that the movie's coming 2 months earlier than originally announced. Then in July 2017, Thor Ragnarok. So this is Thor 3. Again, rumored that it was coming. This storyline deals with the end of the world in Norse mythology. And it was probably based on a great series of Thor comics, a good run from Thor in the 80s. November 2017, Black Panther. There he is. I told you there'd be more about him. So Black Panther is the leader of the fictional African nation of Wakanda. He's a very cool character, and fans have been clamoring for this movie for a long time, if for no other reason, so that Marvel starts making movies starring people of color, and not just blonde guys named Chris over and over again. So they got their wish. There you are, person of color starring in this movie. Very cool, very exciting. May 2018, Avengers Infinity War Part 1. What? Alright, so this is Avengers 3, clearly, which they are snapping in half for 2 different films with a whole lot of Thanos-orama. Yes, this appears to be the endgame with the character of Thanos, who appeared in the first Avengers film and then Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the big bad that this is all leading up to. Very cool. But first, before we get to part 2, July 2018, Captain Marvel. So not only were people asking for leads of featuring people of color, and which we got with Black Panther, but people are also saying, Marvel, where is a film starring a female lead? This is it. Captain Marvel features the version of Captain Marvel, which is Carol Danvers of the U.S. Air Force, who gets superpowers after getting a gene transfusion with an alien Kree. We have seen the Kree before in the Avengers, as well as on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I may have simplified her origin a little bit here, but that's sort of the basic facts of what you need to know there. Cannot wait for that movie. November 2018, The Inhumans. So who are the Inhumans, you're asking? Well, this is an isolated group of superpowered humans descended from a people who millennia ago were experimented on by, you guessed it, the Kree. So the Kree are becoming a pretty big deal in the Marvel Universe. And then finally, May 2019, Avengers Infinity War Part 2. Good Lord, what an exhausting list. That's amazing. And of course, a bit of new footage was shown from Age of Ultron at this press event, just to ensure that all the fanboys' heads had fully exploded by the time of these announcements. And did you notice that I listed that there were 3 movies each for 2017 and 2018? So 3 movies per year might be Marvel's new normal, starting at that point. We'll see if they can sustain that. But given their critical and commercial track record, can you blame them for bumping up from 2 to 3 films a year? I can't blame them. The Inhumans are probably the least familiar characters on Marvel's release schedule, so it's time to get to know your Inhumans. For today's trivia question, I want you to name the Inhuman who can generate shock waves with his bull's legs and hooves. That's a guy. The answer to Monday's trivia question was Tank Girl, and the first person with the correct response was Jamie Maloney of New York, New York. Congratulations, Jamie. You win an iPhone charger that's all taped up and ready for your iPhone 3S. You're welcome. Hey everyone, that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this free bite-sized chunk of Geekitude, please do share it with a nerdy friend and help spread the word. I encourage you to like the 1.21 Facebook page where you can leave comments to me. You can also leave me comments on the comment section attached to this video. And of course, subscribe to the videos so that you never miss a nerdy second. And if you wish, you can also follow me on Twitter where I am at BradBarton72. Otherwise, have a wonderful day and just try to stop thinking about that Marvel lineup. I dare you. See you later. Bye-bye.